being like the creative kid, like outside with gangbangers and shit like that, like it was real interesting. Like you had to take a lot of L's, you had to fight a lot. All right, my name is Antonio Tone Young Retrograde Star Baby Miller from East Orange, New Jersey. Self-taught artist, been practicing for 3 years, going on my fourth. And yeah, man, that's me.
Bet. So you born and raised out here, East Orange?
Born and raised East Orange, New Jersey. Um, my family lived out here forever. Before that, we was in Newark. Come from a real creative line of people. My great grandmom, she was a seamstress. My uncles started the band program for East Orange High School. Uncle got Grammys. A lot of my uncles are very skilled technical painters. And I want to be the first to take that talent somewhere other than in the house. You feel me? I want to bring it outside.
Okay, so you have family members that are doing something creative, but they have you're pretty much saying in terms of painting,
Yeah,
they've
like
never taken it.
there was always talent in my family, but nobody ever pursued it as their main thing. Like my uncles work in offices and all of that now, but like in youth, very creative. And I feel like I had that same spark and I started to lose it in adulthood. But then around 2020, it picked back up. Went through a lot of like life-changing events that led me to the path to pursue it as a full-time thing, you know? And yeah, it's been a spiritual journey, because it's a way to connect to the people that came before me, lay out a foundation for people like my son, nephews, people that's gonna come after me, continuing a legacy for sure.
Okay, cool. So, um, what can you tell? What's life like? What can you tell me about growing up in East Orange?
The town, man. I don't know. It's like any other black community, you know what I mean? Like I lived Sussex Ave, Kazori Kijiji projects. Shout out to them. Um, it was like a bit of a movie, but community. That was a real village, like people when your neighbors knew each other, if you was outside doing something you wasn't supposed to do, it's gonna get back to your parents. Like I feel like it was like the last of that type of community. I feel like that doesn't exist a lot of times in a lot of places anymore. But it was definitely an experience and also like being I find myself as somebody who has known that they different out the gate. So like being like the creative kid, like outside with gangbangers and shit like that, like it was real interesting. Like you had to take a lot of L's, you had to fight a lot. So creative expression, like it was definitely seen, but was it catered to? Not necessarily. Like you got this other thing, this outside street shit influencing you while you trying to figure out who you are. You know what I mean? As like a man, a black man. So it's like I had a lot of different influences. Like I learned a lot from niggas that was outside doing bullshit. But I also, had family that made sure that like I didn't lean too deeply into that. So it's like you pick up some street smarts, but like at the end of the day, like that's not for you. And at one point where I used to try to gravitate towards that influence, like something always pulled me the other way. You know what I mean? And I didn't know what it was until I got older. Like somebody was protecting me because I had other goals, other things to accomplish. You know what I mean? Like a lot of them dudes not here no more. You feel me? So definitely a necessary experience for sure.